Officer Chad Sullivan with the Janesville Police Department. We've held nationally now, I believe, for 27 years now, and I took over about 7 years ago organizing the event with the help of a lot of people in the police department. And we do this event to make sure that we give the citizens a chance to come out and meet us and meet all of our different officers, our canines, see a little bit of some of the equipment that we have, and really it's a good time to come and just meet other citizens too. And we added this year a 5K run that we had 90 runners this year, and something that went so well that hopefully we can continue it in the future. Every year we try to get more people here because it's a free event, and it is important to come down and just know that we're not bad people. We're not scary officers, and you can come down, we'll feed everybody for free and give everybody a chance to have a little bit of fun.
Runners, I'm pleased to present awards for overall top finishers and in age groups. Our first finisher tonight, running 5K in a time of 17:46, from Fort Atkinson, Eric Stafford. Our first female finisher in a time of 20 minutes and 3 seconds, Andy Peck. You know, I have just the slightest worry that that Andy is not a female. So with possible apologies to Mr. or Ms. Peck, I believe that we'll come back and I'll point out who was either the second or the first finisher among females as we go. But if Andy Peck is here, please come on up and claim the trophy. I have the help of other committee members here to distribute our age group awards, and we'll start with the youngest group, males 10 and under. Getting the silver medal, second place from Milton, Noah Brown. Noah Brown, come on up. And the winner, males 10 and under, in a time of just 23:39, Anthony Schrader. Congratulations. Since Andy Peck has not shown up, we don't want to overlook the first female finisher, who we now believe would be, in a time of 20:06, Evelyn Galindo. Evelyn, congratulations. We have no females in the 10 and under category. We'll move to females in the 11 to 18 category. In third place, in a time of 31:17, Haley White. In second place, in 26:55, Peyton Foster. Where is she, Dad? In first place among females 11 to 18, in a time of 25:45, Kim Klusmeyer. Good job, congratulations. Males 19 to 39, third place in a time of 19:59, from Janesville, Stephen Frazier. There's Mr. Frazier. In second place, in males 19 to 39, in a time of 19:42, Brian Folker. And the winner of men 19 to 39, in a time of 19:32, Todd Radloff. Congratulations, Tom.
You're too young to get on the fan. Wait till you get our age, okay?
Females 19 to 39. In second place, in a time of 22:42, Ashley Thatcher. And first place among females 19 to 39, in a time of 22:23, Maggie Sweetman. Males age 40 to 64, in third place in a time of 19:12, Dennis Ryan. Here's Mr. Ryan, a fixture in Janesville's running scene. And coming across the finish line together to share first place among males 40 to 64 in a time of 18:15, 13, Steve Winchell and Mike Fitzpatrick. Among the females, 40 to 64, third place finisher in a time of 39:48 was Jenny Saucer. In second place, with a time of 25:48, Kitty Cole. And taking first place among females, 40 to 64, all the way from Loves Park, Illinois, Jan Milne. Ms. Milne finished at a time of 22:48. Congratulations, thanks for coming. And we were pleased to have in the men, 65 and over, two great finishes. In second place, in a time of 35:12, Gary Bjorky. And first place among males, 65 and over, in a time of 26:08, Don Van Churek. On behalf of the committee that organized this year's inaugural Run Against Crime, I want to thank you all for coming. There is one more special award to go out. You may have noticed the very nice design on your registration form and again on your t-shirt. The design was the winner in a contest held among public school artists. I'd like to have Ms. Brittany Ball come up. We're going to ask Ms. Ball. We're going to ask Ms. Ball to be joined by her art teacher at Craig High School, Amy Cassette. Thank you. They'll each win a t-shirt for their great efforts. We want to thank them both for their involvement. And we look forward to having another great t-shirt design, another great race next year. Thanks again for coming. I'll turn it over, if he's here, to Officer Sullivan. I think we'll go right over his head straight to Chief Moore, who has lots of other national night out activities for you. Thanks again.
Hi everybody. I want you to meet my new best friend here. This is Gavin, and he is going to be a police officer one day. So he's going to learn some of those things here while we're working today. Thanks to all the runners. You guys really had some hard duty today in that heat. And I want to tell everybody, about 99% of the people that run from a police officer get caught. And that's not only because our police officers are pretty fast, but it's because our bad guys tend to smoke cigarettes and drink alcohol. And because of that, we almost always catch the bad guys. Right, Gavin? Okay. Hey, we're going to have some fun tonight. We got a SWAT demonstration. We're going to have a Taser. A gentleman from the United States Army is going to be tased. And of course we have our dog program here later on as well. So it'll be a fast-moving program. Make sure you step in here where you can see what's going on. On behalf of the Janesville Police Department and the community of Janesville, we'd like to welcome everybody. Thanks to all the runners. There was some good money made today. That'll go to Crime Stoppers, and that Crime Stoppers money will go to catch bad guys. So once again, get ready for the show, and thank you.
Administrator for the School District of Janesville, and I welcome you if you have a 4-year-old who turns, a child who turns 4 on or before September 1st of this upcoming school year, to come down to our school district office to enroll in our Preschool for Janesville program. We have 16 community partners that are participating with us as we look at preschool programming for your child. If you would bring your child's birth certificate, proof of residency, your immunization records, and then parent identification with you to 527 South Franklin Street, which is our school district office, and you can complete all enrollment there. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Dale Hicks, President of JARPA, which is the Janesville Area Rental Property Association. We're trying to get information out to landlords and tenants. I'm also working with the Neighborhood Action Team, and we are doing tenant training this fall, so keep an eye out for brochures that will be coming out on that. That'll be in October, and we've done training for landlords, and we continue to do that training. So we want to train both tenants and landlords to constantly improve our housing stock. Thank you.
I'm Lieutenant Colonel Larry Olchowski with Wisconsin Wing Headquarters, Civil Air Patrol. Civil Air Patrol is a nonprofit organization chartered by Congress. We're the civilian auxiliary of the United States Air Force. We've been in existence since 1st of December of 1941. We have 3 basic missions. We have aerospace education, the emergency services, and our cadet program, all of which we're very heavily involved with. Our local squadron here in Rock County has a membership of approximately 15 members, and statewide we have a membership of over 1,000 members of Civil Air Patrol. Nationwide, our membership is approximately 60,000, and we hope to keep growing every day.
Freeze it. Up.
Okay, everybody, what we're going to do is we're going to have a moment of silence for all the fallen officers over the last year. Okay, thank you, everybody.
Order. Up. Left. Right. Forward. Up.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2010 Janesville Police National Night Out. Let's have a round of applause for the police who know how to throw a picnic. We also want to thank the fine Janesville Police Department for inviting us back. My name's Stan Stricker from WCLO and WJVL Radio.
My name is Rose Stricker from WCLO. I'd like to welcome you to the Janesville Police K-9 demonstration. The K-9 unit would like to thank all of you for your attendance and your interest in seeing the K-9s in action. Tonight's demonstration will be a mock traffic stop with a K-9 sniff for suspected narcotics. Also going to show you some of the equipment used to train the police K-9s in bite apprehensions. And this equipment will be worn by brave police department decoys.
Now we do want to make sure you stay out of the street so they can do their work and they can have a very safe and fun demonstration for you. Before we get started, let's reintroduce the K-9 units. First of all, Officers Sean Mahaffey and K-9 Hardy. The Janesville Police K-9 unit was formed in October of 2007 with Officer Mahaffey and K-9 Hardy hitting the streets of Janesville. K-9 Hardy is a purebred German Shepherd that was born in Germany on April 28, 2005. Hardy's complete name is Hardy von der Eichendorf. Hardy weighs 82 pounds, is predominantly black with a darker face. Officer Mahaffey and Hardy are assigned to third shift patrol. Again, Officer Mahaffey and K-9 Hardy.
Also a big hand for Officer Hageman and K-9 Caro. In May of 2008, Officer Hageman and K-9 Caro hit the streets. K-9 Caro is also a purebred German Shepherd that was born in the Czech Republic on September 17, 2006. Caro's complete name is Caro Petkiram. Caro weighs 75 pounds, also black, but with a little more brown on the chest and in the face. Hageman and Caro are assigned to second shift patrol. Officer Hageman and K-9 Caro.
Now, Hardy and Caro are dual-purpose K-9s. They are certified in narcotics and patrol functions. Narcotics searches include cars, buildings, and parcels. Patrol functions include protection, searching for articles, building searches, area searches, and tracking and trailing people. Both K-9s are also trained to apprehend suspects that may flee or resist arrest. And that's part of what you'll be seeing tonight. Now, in order to maintain certification, the K-9 unit utilizes decoys to assist in training on a regular basis. Tonight, we would like to thank Officers Steve Carpenter, Jimmy Halford, Steve Knox, Mario Viatioli, Sean Jout, and Josh Johnson for their dedication to the K-9 unit's training program. It takes a special kind of person to put on some of the training equipment to allow a K-9 to chase you down and bite you. Again, thank you.
The first demonstration you're going to be seeing this afternoon is is a mock traffic stop, similar to a traffic stop on the street. You see the officer has stopped the vehicle for a violation and believes that the vehicle is involved in narcotics activity. The officer calls in a canine sniff of the vehicle. You are about to watch the canine sniff the vehicle. Just checking it out, checking it out. It appears we're getting a hit on the trunk. Now, based on this probable cause, the officers can now search the vehicle. Let's see what they find.
So the dogs actually train on pseudo-narcotics. This means they smell the same as real narcotics, but do not pose a threat or harm to the canine. The canines also frequently use real narcotics in training. Canines certified twice a year to ensure their proficiency at detecting narcotics.
Would like to see a dog bite tonight? You guys are scary. To let you know some of the equipment being used in the demonstration, the bite sleeve and a bite suit you're going to see tonight. This equipment is used to protect the decoy while the canine trains in apprehension work. The bite sleeves allows more movement for the decoy, but only trains the canine to bite the arms. The bite suit is a little less mobile, but it can train the canines so they can bite elsewhere to apprehend suspects, including legs, back, and chest.
Right now, we probably should have a real good round of applause for the decoy, Steve Carpenter. Where's Steve? Or should we know yet? Because he's brave and bold. I had a chance to talk to his mother. She seemed also pleased in the crowd that he was the decoy tonight. He will demonstrate an exercise using the bite sleeve. Canine Caro will provide the bite. Tasty. Oh, look at how well disciplined he is waiting. Decoy Steve Carpenter. Resisting. Not the wisest decision. There's Canine Caro. I'm sure your dog would run a chew toy like this at home. You gotta wonder if you kids can keep the arms after they take them home. Again, that's Canine Caro. One big round of applause.
Walking up the street right now, another brave decoy, Jimmy Holford. Give him a really big hand. You can see he's wearing the bite suit. K9 Hardy will provide the bite in this instance. Teasing the dog, not a good idea.
K9 Hardy. In less than 3 years, the K9 teams have been utilized 1,000 documented uses. The K9s are trained to detect heroin, marijuana, cocaine, and methamphetamines. Now, both K9s live with their handlers. They have take-home squad cars so they can respond quickly if they are needed while on duty. So these guys literally, both they and their K9s are on call 24/7. The K9s certify yearly through the Fox Valley Technical College and North America Police Work Dog Association. One final big round of applause for K9 Caro and K9 Hardy and their handlers. Now, as soon as the K9 units are cleared out of the street, we're going to have another demonstration on this end toward the emergency response team vehicle, of which the crowd should, if you want to see well, come on down to a certain point that it'll be safe. So come on down this way or you're not going to be able to see. We're going to make a line right behind Chad Sullivan. Doesn't he look pretty in his Tweety Bird yellow? It is part of the official outfit. It takes a brave man to wear yellow. Yep. And if you want to come up around the sides, it's the only way you're going to be able to see it. It's a very fine demonstration. They have honed their craft over several years.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next is your SWAT demonstration. The Janesville Police Department SWAT team will be conducting an equipment demonstration followed by a simulated high-risk building entry. Now, all of the equipment used has been rendered safe. There will be no live ammunition or gas used, but please stay clear of the demonstration area and enjoy the show.
Always find it reassuring when they have to tell you that no live ammo or gas will be used. First part of the demonstration tonight is called the flash bang. You've probably seen this sort of thing in the movies on TV. Here you're going to see just how stunning it is in person. The flash bang is like a big firecracker. It is used to distract and surprise. If you would now look to the top of the municipal building, you will be able to see a flashbang deployed. Now get ready for a loud bang. Now you can only imagine if you're and somebody popped that into your living room one late and dark night.
Up next, you get to see in action the 40mm launcher. Used to fire gas into a building or fire a sponge round that is used to stop a dangerous person. The sponge round does hurt, but it's not intended to injure. A member of the SWAT team will now fire a sponge round at the target. He gave it fair warning. Thank you, sir.
Smoke is used by the SWAT team to conceal their movements and to check wind direction for gas deployment. The team has both large and small smoke canisters. The team will now demonstrate a small smoke canister. What are the things that I have both of July stage productions? Now watch, nobody told the fire department we were doing this tonight.
Next up, the pepper ball launcher. It's a modified paintball gun. It fires small balls filled with a pepper substance. When this is used, the pepper ball will cause some pain to an individual, also cause heavy coughing. Now, the goal of using a pepper ball is to take a dangerous person into custody with little chance of injury. A member of the SWAT team will now fire a couple of pepper ball rounds, not at the man standing there, but at the target he's setting up.
A couple of things we'd like to tell you about SWAT. First of all, does anybody know what SWAT stands for? Very good. Special Weapons and Tactics. Now, the Janesville SWAT team was formed in 1998. Many of the original members are on the team. You can tell they take their training very seriously, but admit it, they get paid to do this. Not a bad job. SWAT team is comprised of 15 operators, 7 crisis negotiators, and 5 snipers. To give you an idea of the outlay, operators are members that perform many different functions. They will secure the perimeter of a building to create a safety zone during dangerous callouts. They have the ability to deploy the different types of non-lethal tools you have seen tonight. And of course, the snipers are highly trained precision riflemen. Snipers most often utilized for their skills at intelligence gathering because they can have a very good view of the scene.
You'll now see the ballistic shield, which is used to provide more protection to the SWAT team. While the shield will not stop every bullet, it does increase the safety of the team members. The SWAT team will demonstrate the ballistic shield by firing training bullets at it. These are not deadly bullets, but the team must still utilize proper safety equipment. Wow.
Now, the SWAT team is going to set up a second scenario to show you a little bit, not just how they can demonstrate the techniques of their different, in this case, principally non-lethal weaponry, but also how they can use some of their special weapons and training in a real situation. One of the interesting things about SWAT that we'd like to mention is it's the fact throughout the country that once a SWAT team arrives on the scene, the chances of a person becoming injured actually lessen. Now, the Janesville SWAT team uses their equipment and training to the best of their abilities to peacefully resolve high-risk situations, and that's why it has been so successful. You gotta love a ham when he's gonna be the one that's gonna be taken down. The other thing that works well for SWAT, crisis negotiators. They have been trained to try and resolve tense and often volatile standoffs without the loss of life. The greatest weapon the negotiators have is their ability to talk. Crisis negotiators spend countless hours honing their skills to talk any situation into a peaceful resolution, and that's why once they are on the scene, things typically begin to calm down. Some missions SWAT teams are trained for include armed criminal incidents, high-risk search warrants, hostage rescues, and of course crowd control assistance. Well, so far you have been a wonderful crowd and very controlled. Thank you.
You may wonder what they're working on. They are setting up a room that the SWAT team needs to enter. This is a high-risk situation for the SWAT team. Typically, they wait till after an incident to put up the police tape, but does the SWAT team usually have its own camera crew? Yes, he says. But he's in camouflage, so we can't see him. All right, you see that there is a door to the room. The room has some yellow walls. And a suspect with his imaginary television in an easy chair. Here's what you're going to see, folks. The SWAT team has been assigned to arrest a person who is wanted for an armed robbery. The team will approach and use a ram to force the locked door open. They hope to catch the bad guy by surprise and take him into custody without anyone being injured. Let's watch and see what happens. Looks like a typical Saturday evening at Mr. Armed Robber's house. He's relaxing.
You got it.
Here you can see they're demonstrating some of the things they've already shown tonight in non-lethal force as they approach the door, pop in a flashbang, begin to take the suspect by surprise, use the shield upon which to lead about any armed conflict.
Hands on your head!
It's be a good time for the golf, I think.
Got him.
Simple as that. Let's hear it for the Janesville SWAT team. We're having trouble with a sticky door. I'm sure you could call me. All right, as they tend to their demolition, final demonstration for tonight. Takes quite a bit of courage for the volunteer, and I believe this is a citizen volunteer tonight, and we'll be introduced to him in a moment. You okay, big guy? You'll think twice next time, won't you? Who would like to see a taser demonstration? You do realize we're going to actually do this for real to a person, right? Well, I'm sure you... Is this the guy? Who's the guy who's going to be tasered? Who's the volunteer? Really outstanding. Let's give him a round.
Oh my God.
Sergeant First Class William Clone of the U.S. Army. Have you ever been tasered before, William? No. Hope to be tasered again after today?
Let's do it together. You're probably not going to like it.
The Janesville Police Department integrated the Taser into the department in the summer of 2004. It's just one of the many tools they carry to keep everyone safe. They have a full-time Perry department. Every officer on the street carries a taser on duty. Each officer must be certified to carry one. The Janesville Police Department has deployed the taser 17 times in the year 2009. Over 100 uses since 2004. The uses of the taser have also been applied to dogs and raccoons, not just humans, and it has significantly reduced citizen injuries.
So how does a taser work? Well, compressed nitrogen projects two taser probes. They travel at a speed of 135 feet per second. Attached to the probes are insulated wires still connected to the taser unit. An electrical signal transmits throughout the area where the probes make contact with the body or clothing. Instantly, it causes muscles to cramp, and the person will no longer able to perform any coordinated action. Taser uses an automatic timing mechanism to apply the electric charge and stop after the timer reaches the end of its cycle.
They're all smiling now.
See, that taser is real. That's a real taser. Is that a real taser? Is that a real taser?
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, give it up to Sergeant First Class Duane below.